I'm Carlie, you know what I'm saying, coming from the Houston Metaphor Youth Poetry Team, you know, representing Westbury High School. Alright. With a life like mine, being mentally sane is actually impossible. With constant change like seasons and storms, whose thunder is unstoppable. With the protection of my own bloody fist against the lightning crash that disguises the gunshots from a distance. It just feels so good when my troubles are gone with the mist. My mind is a tangled coil of barbed wire that my thoughts try to work through. My entangled conscience fights the maze like a federal bureau. And this spectrum between reality and fantasy left me crazy in the world and flame blazed in polluted space. But there really is no indefiniteness. There really is no on and on and on. As these barbed wires continue to lace. This room so big, it seems so small as the barbed problems fill, my soul depletes, but I refuse to fall, refuse to crawl as the mental gas floods at my feet, suffocating me. The window, the great escape, the wise pervade. My soul ties and it seems so far away. There is no fighting fire without fire as I'm trapped in a room filled with barbed wire now. Let's go back to when this all started, when it came to my father who happily departed. And thanks to his MIA, I had so many lessons missed. He had me believe I was retarded for believing he could keep his promises. And those broken promises turned to those wide choking harnesses. But that is only a crawl of the list as I learned to say, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of lies and even sick of the truth because no one seems to realize what they put others through. A room so big, it seems so small as the bar problems fill, my soul depletes, but I refuse to fall, refuse to crawl as the mental gas fuzz at my feet, suffocating me. The window, the great escape, the wise pervade, my soul ties and it seems so far away. There is no fighting fire without fire as I'm trapped in a room filled with barbed wire now. In the past, I have done and did so many crazy things, and those things became the points and pricks of the wire that lacerate me. And my flaws now, I know there were deflections of the sins I marinated my past history in, but I refuse to condone in my misery. I could blame my father, won't blame anyone else, but the suspect and the victim to this would only be myself, just standing in the destruction I have done and others have provided. Or I could look devastation in the eyes, but I've cried when I tried. But I came to a point of construction because I know what I can become. I am a champion, a high achiever, a winner. But before we become this pro, we all started as beginners. Before we become anything, we had to be believers. And I am a believer in myself and in God, the only Father that's carried me this far. Through the esplanade, I've seen the footprints in the sand, and no longer will I stand in this barbed wire warland. Room so big, seems so small as the bar problems fill, my soul depletes, but I refuse to fall, refuse to crawl as the mental gas floods at my feet, no longer suffocating me. The window is my great escape, the light shines through it, all heaven pervades. My soul thrives with all problems pushed to the side. I cut and burn wire for wire, my stay in this room has long expired.